Hello and welcome to Elves, a drawing activity with Mr. Rogers. For this activity, all you need is a pencil, paper, and something to color with. Well, to start, I'm going to show you how to draw the easiest version of an elf or gnome. I'm going to start with a triangle hat. Under that, I'm going to put a rectangle, and that's going to be most of the body. The rectangle is about as tall as this triangle. Next, I put a U shape under the triangle, and then two curvy lines that join in the middle to make the beard. I add a little smile on the side. Then I draw some half ovals for the arms, and little lines to show where the hands are. Next, go on down here, add a square for the belt buckle, and some rectangles on either side for the belt. I'm going to go ahead and color in the belt so I know which part is the belt and which part is the buckle. And then last, we're going to get to work on the shoes. Now, elves have special pointy shoes, so I'm going to go to the edge and make a curvy line. And I go to the center at the bottom of my rectangle and make two curvy lines. Last, I'm going to connect my first curvy line to my second one. And that makes the shoe. Alright, so that's the easy one. Let's try one that's a little bit harder because it's got a couple more details. So we're starting the same way with a triangle hat. And this time I'm going to make the bottom of the triangle a little bit curvy. Next, I'm going to add my two curvy lines for the beard. But this time, I'm going to draw some eyes. Last time we did our elf with no eyes because his hat was covering up everything. Now I've got eyes, and in the middle, I'm going to make a little oval or circle shape for the nose. Got a round nose. And then from here, I'm going to make a curvy line that comes away from the nose and up a little bit at the side. Away from the nose and up at the side. So there's his beard. We can turn it into a mustache by making those same kind of lines again. And then there's his bottom lip right there, so you can see when he talks. Now, elves have pointy ears, so I'm going to use a teardrop shape for the ears. Let's add the body. I'm going to go with a rectangle shape again. But this time we're going to make the belt buckle a little more intricate. See, I'm going to make three sides of a square, and then I do the same thing again inside, three sides of a square. Except now I'm going to continue that line all the way over to the side. That's going to be the belt. And then I finish right here. That's the belt buckle. I just got to draw a little bit more. There's the rest of the belt. Alright, and you can color this in, like I said. Oh, and I got a little belt buckle piece right there, that little square or circle. I'm going to color in around it. Color in the other side of the belt. And I'm going to use my half oval shape again for the arms. Make a little line to show where the hands are, where the sleeves end. Okay, last we're going to do the shoes again, just like we did before. Make a curvy line that comes away from the edge of the rectangle. And a big curvy line on the bottom that connects it. There we go. Alright, so that one was a little more complicated, but it wasn't too bad. Now I'm going to show you the hardest one, but don't let that scare you. It's still pretty much the same. We're going to start with a triangle hat, slightly curvy on the bottom. And I'm going to make those curvy lines to make the face. This one's going to be a lady or a female elf, so she will not have a beard. We got eyes and a nose, just like before. I'm going to try and make it look like she's smiling, these little curvy lines underneath. Alright, and then the lips, 2 curvy lines on top and 1 on the bottom. Got those teardrops for the pointy ears. And now it's time to add the hair. So I'm going to start on the bottom and I'll make curvy lines that look like hair. And I've got some that come out under her hat too. Those are bangs. Now, like I said, this one's a little tougher, so if you need to pause and rewind, just remember you can always do that. Next, I'm gonna make the body shape, instead of a rectangle, it's gonna get a little wider at the bottom, kind of like a bell, because she is wearing a dress. And she's wearing a shirt under the dress too, so you'll see in a second. I got the same half oval shape for the arms. And then the same kind of shoes as before. Alright. Well, now I've drawn all of my elves, it's time to color them. Now if you want to make yours look like a Christmas elf, you might use red and green colors. But there's elves also that are not Christmas elves. They're just elves that are part of folklore, right? So I might make some that have different colors, like blue and orange. Or blue and green. It's up to you. You make them how you want. And for the skin color, you know, they're imaginary beings, so you can make them any color you want. That's alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Please send me pictures of what you drew. I can't wait to see it. And I'll see you in the next video for the elf sculpture.